Hello everyone and welcome to another video. Fallout 4 requirements are released and I'm quite surprised to see how the minimum and recommended settings turned out. The game has higher requirements compared to Witcher 3, which was a very intensive game itself. With that being said, let's see what the settings are. The minimum requirement for CPU is the Core i5-2300 or the AMD Phenom 2 X4945. Both the CPUs are quad-core CPUs and leaves a slight confusion if the game will run on dual-core CPUs. And also if you have a Core i5-2300 as a minimum CPU requirement, then it's not a great luck for budget gamers. But I think the game will run just fine in a Core i3 or the FX 6300. The release system requirements might be higher than you actually need. For recommended CPU, you have the Core i7-4790 and the FX 9590. Both the CPUs are high-end and top-of-the-line processors. Having a Core i7 as recommended is not a great surprise for upcoming games for the best performance. Let's see if Fallout 4 benefits from high-end CPUs and those extra cores. But I think you'll be just fine with a Core i5 or the FX 8350 to run the game at decent settings. It has both minimum and recommended as 8GB of memory. Well, gaming PCs with good CPUs usually have 8GB of memory and it's quite easy and cheap upgrade. The minimum requirement for graphics card is GTX 550 Ti and from AMD side HD 7870. As you know, the 7870 is more powerful than the GTX 550 Ti, so it means the game is going to be more NVIDIA optimized. But I think you will be able to play the game with lower GPUs than this. We'll have to wait to find out. For recommended GPUs, it has the GTX 780 and the R9 290X. Both the GPUs are quite high-end and top of the line, so not great news for people with a budget graphics card. But I think you'll be able to play the game just fine with the GTX 950, 960 or the R7 370 and the 380. These GPUs should be able to handle the game just fine at decent settings at 1080p. Let's wait and find out if the game is really that intensive or is just poorly optimized. Or maybe the requirements released are higher than you are really going to need. In the meantime, let me know in the comments below what you think about the requirements for Fallout 4. Also drop a like if you like the video and subscribe for more computer tech videos like this. I am AbsTechie and see you later.